It's 10 days later, and it's been sitting in this vise for the last 10 days untouched, just in normal temperature. And what I'm looking for is a slight underbow. So let's just take it apart and have a look and see what we've got. I don't want to start heating it unless I have to, but let's. This is the Fender Jaguar neck, and we'll see. Have I got a slight underbow? Is this the neck that I can't find the thing for? Let me just check to see. Oh no, there it is. Well, looking at that, I have the slightest of underbows. I don't know what you would call that underbow. Let me just do a little check to let you see. As I'm talking about it, you might as well see what I'm talking about. If I can find the feeler gauges. I think we're talking about, can't see the damn things. I think we're talking, that's 6 millimeter. So let's just see. Alright, we've got 6 millimeter. 6 millimeter. Yeah, that actually 6 is a good choice. 6 is the deepest we have. So we have a slight underbow. Now how do I test this? I'll come back to you once I decide how I'm going to test this. Okay, having examined it, this video is just for you, by the way. Having examined it, I found that all those frets were on not level. Each one had a rock to them. But nothing's wrong at the top end. It was all great until then, and those had rocking things, rocking noises on it. So I'm leveling the guitar at the moment just for gradually. I think I'm almost finished doing it, but I'm just letting you see what I'm doing on video. I'm leveling it so that there's no rocking in them and checking them every now and then. There's still a little bit of rock there, so I'll just take off a bit more. When I say rock, maybe I'm telling my granny to suck eggs here, but when I say rock, as I mean, say if that one was bigger, you'd hear it going clickety clickety clack like a seesaw. And when you're trying to get the best action you can, if you have it perfect there, that could be slightly higher. But I'm hoping that, did I tell you I've got a slight underbow? Yes, I did tell you that in the previous video. So I'm going to just do this first of all, and then I'm going to polish it, and then I don't know what else I can do to it. I can just hope that when you get it on a guitar and you put the strings on it, that the underbow will be too much, so then you can just adjust that. But I don't have a guitar body to put it onto, unfortunately. But it wouldn't matter anyway. It needs to be on the body it's going to be finally on to get the perfect action. But as I said, I can't see anything wrong with the top end. The bottom end, yes, and I'm going to check that now and go through it, and then I'm going to polish the frets, and then I'm going to oil the fretboard, and then I'm going to send it back to you. I'm just thinking, it's possible, although I don't know, I didn't see the problem in itself, that when you press the string down there, that you might have thought the buzz was coming from there, but it could have been vibrating and hitting there. Maybe, but I don't know what you were testing, because usually if there's problems here, the buzz would be with that, the string would be touching that one accidentally, or that one. But it could be because these were all off, these were all quite high the whole way up. So now that they're level, you might find that that might help. But now I'm going to use my little tool and get it all leveled and polished, and then send it back to you. Alright? Bye-bye. Right, that's it. Leveled and polished. And you see the frets are looking good. And it's very level. It's almost straight now. Tiny underbow. What I definitely would suggest is you put this on a guitar as soon as you can. Get it on a guitar and get the strings on it so that it'll hold that shape. Now when you tighten the strings, you may find that it has too much of an underbow, and you may have to tighten that up, but it'll take a little time to get it right. and it's as level as I can get it and as straight as I can get it, and it's looking very good. The only thing I'm going to do now is put some, I'm not going to put lemon oil on it. I'm going to use some Crimson Guitar High Build, because I think it looks a little bit dry, and it looks, the board itself looks a bit dull. So the High Build will bring it up in colour, and I'll just let the camera run. But I won't finish it off like this, because you can see what the difference in colour will be when it's done with the High Build. It may not stay as bright as that, but it takes three coats to get it to stay sort of like that. But you can see the difference the neck will make. It looks good, and it also adds some protection to the neck for longevity, keep it long term. So I'm not going to let this run and run and run, but just when you put it on the guitar, get the strings tightened up and check the neck straightness and back on and off again, just to get it to the right way. But it's maybe if I had the guitar I might be able to test it better, but I have fixed people's guitars in the past when I haven't had the guitar there, and they went back and it worked okay. And I've had others where the guitar had to be given to me so that I could double check it against the neck. But I can't think of anything more I can do with this one. It's a beautiful piece of wood, that. I'll just give it another little bit of extra moisture down there, because it was very dry. Maybe you do lemon oil your guitars, or if you're using, I suppose I should say this, if you're ever tempted to use the finishing oil, make sure when you put it on that you take it all off again after 5 minutes. If you left it on, it would go sticky and be 10 times harder to get off, and if you left it on permanently, your hands would be sticky when you played it. So you take it off after 5 minutes. You take off as much as you can if you're tempted. So the next time you see this guitar will be coming through your post.